What up, though? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new or if you've been here before, I appreciate it. The only thing that I'm really asking the new folks is here. Watch the video straight through. Give me a thumbs up at the end of the video if you like it. If you don't, give me some feedback in the comments so I can switch it up for you. If this is your second time back, it's safe for me to ask you to subscribe. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That means that you like the first video enough to come back to the second video. So give me your subscription and turn those post notifications on so that you are notified every time I drop another video, because I'm not going anywhere. Y'all read the title of the video. My wife is in here with me today, this time, making me nervous for no reason. She helping me. Yeah, she helping me with the video. That's why I'm breathing through my anxiety like this. So I'm not going to hold y'all up anymore. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. Y'all already read the title. Y'all here for a reason, right? So let's get into it. Okay, so these questions, they have not been rehearsed. My wife actually just asked me the first one, and I was like, let me start over because you hit me heavy. So let me just let y'all know they have not been rehearsed. This is the first off of her dome. And if you know her, she's not going to take it easy on me. So go ahead, baby. Let's start with number 7.
What took you so long to start your YouTube channel?
That's a good question. The short answer is fear. The short answer is fear and anxiety and not knowing what the views are going to look like. Yeah, that's the short answer. I was really just scared of how I was perceived. I'm on a self-love, self-discovery journey right now. So, and we all want to be accepted. You know, every person wants to be accepted no matter how confident you are. So there was this fear that I allowed to hold me back. But, and fear in more ways than one, you know. But ultimately, the short answer is fear. That's what took me so long. Okay. Number 6.
Number 6. What's your favorite color?
I feel like we're on a date.
Maybe.
Green. My favorite color is green. That's just, it changes often, but right now it's green. Number 5.
Favorite
food? My favorite food. Like a meal? Or like food, like a piece of food? I don't want to be I want to be a good sport. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't have a favorite food. I really don't. But I love tacos. I love tacos. Like tacos, you could never not make me tacos. And plant-based tacos at that, you know, or meatless tacos. I am a vegetarian. Haven't been able to cut dairy out. That's probably hardest. Chicken was the hardest, and then now it's dairy. So I would have to say vegetarian tacos, quinoa tacos right now would be my favorite food.
What advice, though, this is number 4, right?
7, 6, 5. This is number 4.
All right. What advice would you give a 25-year-old you?
25? I'm 31, so 25. Sorry. Brief intermission. 25-year-old me, that's kind of hard. I don't quite remember exactly where I was at 25, but I would just tell me to put fear to the side earlier. I wish I would have kicked fear's ass to the side at 25 versus 31. And it's a constant thing. Oh, I kicked fear to the side yesterday. I'm good. It's not like that. It's like it's a constant intentional decision that I have to make. I'm not sure about anyone else, but you know, it's consistent. So the 25-year-old me, I would let her know it's okay. You're not alone. You can actually help someone else up and deal with your shit and get out there. Sorry for my language, but
you keep saying this is the second time you mentioned fear. So what are you most fearful of today?
Not doing what I said I was going to do today. But before, it would be, so I'm a recovering people pleaser. And I say recovering because it's a work in progress. I still have my moments, but I am much more aware and intentional now. But as a people pleaser, it was a blanket for me to control how I was perceived. Because there's not genuine people. Like, the world is crazy now, so somebody come up to you and say, oh, I like your hair, it's like, oh, what you want from me, or I like your shirt, what you want from me. It's nothing. There's no scams, there's no gimmicks. I'm looking at you, I'm not looking at the camera. It's yeah, so fear that my authentic self is perceived to be something that I am not, because it's not common or familiar. So that is the most common fear that I don't know if that's the right way, the most common fear that I deal with, but that's the most that's the most fearful thing that I think of. It's like wanting to control someone's narrative of me, which is really a form of people pleasing, because I can't. All I can do is be myself, and how you perceive me, it has absolutely nothing to do with me. But I was scared of getting on here feeling the need to prove myself, because I'm still dealing with certain battles in my life. I didn't want to come on here to prove myself, but instead to show up as my best self.
Okay.
What else you got for me?
Number
Dang,
3.
coming heavy, girl. Number 3.
I'm gonna take it light. Number 3, we're gonna make it light. Number 3. What's the most exciting thing that you like to do outside without spending money?
Workout. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Outside in nature, you mean? Okay. Without spending money. I like to work out. I like to drive. I love to drive. Like, driving, listening to music with all the windows down, that's my therapy. Especially when I don't have no money. Because it doesn't cost any. I just need some gas, but hopefully most of the times I have that. But yeah, I like to get out and listen to music and just really let nature serve me however it does. But I
Music and nature.
music and nature and working out.
Okay, so what's your favorite song right now?
Oh, baby, I don't have a favorite song. That's too hard. Favorite song, Maxwell, Till the Cops Come Knocking. That's always gonna be it. That's always gonna be my favorite song.
I think we're down to number 1.
Okay, what's the last one?
I think this is number 1. If it's not, I got a bonus one for you.
All right, let's hit the bonus.
So number 1. What advice would you give your daughter if she was wanting to start a YouTube channel?
That's a tough one, because I'm just getting started. Keep going. Don't stop. Do it for you. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to keep going. Because if you do it for any other reason than you, it's going to be too easy to stop. And your mama going to be your only viewer, maybe. But that's okay. Keep going. Do it because you're doing it from in here, so that it's easy for you to keep going. And just experience and have fun with it. But if this is something that you're doing because you want to, remember your why and don't stop. That's what I would tell her. And make sure you represent yourself well. Be yourself, but still respect yourself on the internet. I will let her know that, but don't stop. I will let her know.
Okay. So this bonus question, right? You
Bonus.
ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Are y'all ready?
What is the most embarrassing yet funniest thing that has ever happened to you?
Wow. Embarrassing yet funny. That's crazy.
I know this one.
Why don't you answer it for me? Why don't you answer it
A
for me?
quick story time.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Sorry y'all can't see me, but y'all, one time we was out on a date. We was riding the scooters downtown.
I promise to God I was thinking about that. I promise to God I was thinking about that. I actually fell off of a scooter, y'all. And it was like an impromptu date. And it was this kid with like 2 guys. And I was on a scooter, and this was my very first time being on those scooters. You know, the scooters that you use your car to get into downtown Atlanta. We do live in Atlanta. Um, and it was a little area I was trying to squeeze past her, and something happened, and I fell. And I got up, and I was like, they just kept walking. And I was like, hey, that's not right. Like, she actually, you're not going to tell her to say sorry? Like, I was so embarrassed, you know, like, I wasn't rude or anything, was I? I was just like, yo, y'all are just, like, y'all, they didn't ask if I was okay. Like, and I stopped them, and I was like, hey, that's not cool. Like, you can't make someone fall off of a scooter or kind of be in the way. But the whole thing is that it was my fault because I was supposed to be in the street with the scooter. Once I looked at the directions and the instructions of the scooter, you're not supposed to do it on the street, on the sidewalk. But because I was so embarrassed, I grabbed her and made it her fault. Like, that was embarrassing. So I was embarrassed because I fell, and then I was embarrassed because I blamed a little kid. It's just like, girl, just take that L to the chin. That was on you. You're not even supposed to be riding it right here. But they apologized. It wasn't a thing, and I got up. But that was pretty embarrassing. I can't believe that. We were definitely on a date, and it was a little late, and we was actually, I know exactly where we were, where we go often now, by Insomnia Cookie. You know what I'm talking about? We was over there. So yeah, y'all, that's got to be my most embarrassing moment. So I thought that this was a pretty light video. It was actually my wife's idea to help y'all get to know me a little bit more, on a light note, you know, because I have a lot of serious content. One of my flaws is that I take life too serious sometimes. So my wife brings the balance. She brings the fun. She brings the light things. I'm more of a serious person. I don't want to play with my life like that. But I do need to adapt fun times. And it's okay to, you know, kick back and enjoy myself. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this content. I'll see y'all on the next video. And once again, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Peace.